How's it going, folks? Welcome back to the channel. Keith here from Come On the Hoop Celtic. I was going to talk about a couple of players that have been linked to the club, a couple of departures that could be on the horizon. So basically, first of all, I just want to talk about the most important topic at the moment. Olivier is being linked to go to Southampton. We are part of the Fraser Foster deal. Exciting times. I wish Olivier the very best. He's been a phenomenal player for us in the last 3 seasons. Obviously, some crucial goals against Rangers, scoring in Lazio last season, scoring that beauty against Partick Thistle, and then scoring against Motherwell as well. You can't fault their moments. His discipline wasn't great last summer. Obviously, being with the French team, the French under 21s, his discipline was absolutely shocking. But when he came back to the club, he redeemed himself, became a good player. But look, realistically, we're all calling for Fraser Foster to be signed permanently. This is a golden opportunity. If Olivier goes that way and Fraser comes to us on a permanent deal, why not? We do have good midfielders there that could step in for Olivier. I'm sure we can go out in the market and buy someone is good, maybe even do better. But I wish Olivier the very best if he does go. Regards to Fraser Foster, if it's not a part of the Olivier deal and we have to buy him up front, if they're asking for 8 million, pay the 8 million. I've said it time and time again, it's well worth it. The dilemma between Celtic and Southampton every couple of seasons of players going there and players come to us, it's getting beyond the joke now. But Wanyama went there, Van Dijk went there, Armstrong went there, and they proved good players. So as I said about Olivier, if Fraser comes their way, happy days. He's well worth every shilling. He's proved it. Obviously, European games this season, the cup final against Rangers, a couple of penalty saves in the league, class act. His passion for Celtic as well is unbelievable since he's came back in. Absolutely unbelievable. So hopefully we can get him over the line. I think that'll be the boy of the summer for us. We need that goalkeeper. Craig Gordon's going to be leaving the club in the summer, so I wish Craig the very best. If he stays at the club doing a coaching role or doing something for Celtic TV or even a Bastards role, happy days. He's a good lad. Johnny Hayes, I hope he stays. His contract's up this summer as well. I think Johnny Hayes deserves another contract. He's a grafter. He plays for the short. He can play in any position. He's not the greatest footballer we have on the field, but his passion is second to none, and his attitude for the game is absolutely brilliant. So I'd love to keep him at the club. Christopher Oyer has been linked with a couple of clubs. He's been linked with Everton. He's been linked with AC Milan and Leicester. If it's over 30 million, let him go. No argument about it. There's no even point going to social media saying, he should have stayed to 10 in a row. Let's get the money. Let's bring someone in, maybe a Benkovic or something, or someone that we haven't even looked at yet, like someone from the Premier League that's not getting first team football, maybe a good championship player, or maybe even Scandinavian player, or even the French league as usual, like where we got Julian. So Oyer's been a great player for us. He's been a phenomenal player for the last 3 years. He's a professionalism for the game is unbelievable. He scored some crucial goals for us as well this season in Batodry and scoring against Motherwell. The only thing I'd say bad about Oyer is when it comes to attacking football, like regards to a corner in the opposition half, he's not great heading the ball. Like in his outside his own box, he's world class. So that's the only question mark I say about Christopher Oyer. But he's adhered to the Celtic culture. He's enjoyed his 4 years at Celtic. So whatever happens. So Mohamed El Nussi is another one that's been linked to come back to the club. Obviously, he's been on loan from Southampton. Yeah, again, another Southampton bit of business. Would I take him permanently at the club? Yeah, if the price is right, if they're looking for double figures, not a chance. I just think I'd rather go out in the market and buy someone. I know Paddy Roberts not a left winger. Well, Paddy Roberts, let's just get him back. Let's get Paddy back for 10. I think he obviously made a shambles of his career since he's left Celtic when he went back to Man City, and he went to all these other clubs and just hasn't worked out for him. But there's been talk of Paddy Roberts coming up, so never say never in football. So if he comes up, I think it'd be good to have in the team. Obviously, he knows the winning mentality of Celtic. He knows the fans. He knows what it's all about. So I think Lenny would get the best out of him. Hendry, I'll just get rid of Hendry. I think Hendry obviously had a chance, played at Melbourne. He got injured. I just think the fans scrutinise him too much. Obviously, he hasn't lived up to the calibre a lot of fans thought he was going to be when he came from Dundee. But let him move on. I just wish him the very best whatever he does. I think the likes of Boyo, I'd send Boyo on loan to somewhere, maybe Hibs or something like that, just to learn more about the Scottish game. Speaking of an Ivory Coast person, Boué Kouassi is off now. He's gone on a permanent deal at Genk. I wish him the very best. I think he's going to be a great player for them. And obviously then worked out with Celtic. He only played 5 times for us, so he didn't suit our style of football, even under Brendan and Neil. So there was obviously better players in the pecking order ahead of Boué. So I wish him the very best. But regards to Edward, I can't see Edward staying. I can't see Edward leaving. Edward is obviously going to get a new contract. He's Boyo clause is going to be 30 million. He's going to get the number 7 shirt with the Adidas presentation. So hopefully he stays at the club, which I'm confident will stay for another year at least. And Callum McGregor's not going anywhere. He's Celtic through and through. It's going to be mad money to get rid of him at the club, but he's not going anywhere. He's Scott Brown's replacement in that midfield. He's going to bring the passion and the desire of what he already has in his locker. So can't see him. Regards to Bolingoli, I would keep him at the club. I don't think he deserves a first place. I think he has to fight for that left back position. I think Taylor has it. Obviously, Johnny Hayes can fit in there as well. Obviously, it's going to be exciting times on the right wing, or the right back position with Frimpong and Alhamed being fully fit. So good times there. And Beaton's obviously going to graft, play a centre back position. Regards to Similovic, realistically, I would get rid of him and bring someone else in. I think there should be a cleared out this season. Get rid of some of the dead woods, and I don't think Similovic is dead wood. I just think we can do better than him. You know, he's been a good player for Celtic. It's just he's too injury prone, and you can't be taking chances, especially with a title race that we're going to be in for, and if we're pursuing other trophies as well. So yeah, I think Similovic needs to move on. But yeah, look, let's just get Fraser off the line. He deserves. We're all calling for him. We need him back in that jersey. You know, well, obviously it'll be Adidas next season. So look, let us know what you think. Who would you keep? Who would you get rid of? Who would you like being brought in? Would you like a sneaky Shane Long, another Southampton job? Would you like someone like that? You know, would you like Paddy Roberts to come back? Would you like a bit of a Benko back? You know, the reason why I got referred back to these players, except from Long, is because they've been to the club. They know the importance of winning trophies, and I think they're in a price range as well. So that's the reason why. So let us know what you think. I hope he's enjoyed the 9 in a row t-shirt. Massive thank you to It's a Grand Old Tee. They're on Instagram. Have a look at them. Their quality of stuff is absolutely class. I've had their Brownie t-shirt as well, and it washes quite well. So yeah, look, I can sell it. I cannot sell it. It doesn't matter anyway, but I enjoy it. So hell, let us know what you think. Up the Celts.